Hello? It appears the mic that I use for VC Face is catching unwanted audio. So if my mouth opens when I'm not talking, that's gonna happen. Right. Dev stream time. I'm just gonna hide chat. Okay. So, what is with my internet today? Okay. So for those who haven't seen this project yet, it's very simple. Moves, you can hit the enemy. You just hit the enemy. There's nothing unique, there's like nothing really going on. So we need to fix that. Now to fix that, I think the first thing I want to add are weaknesses. Go to battle units. I want to start by adding an array. Weaknesses. And we'll also just add a resist thing as well. Just make sure I spelled this one correctly. Alright. I think that's good. Okay. I'm having a bit of issues. Because, like, the little thing on my OBS that tells me whether or not the stream is crumbling or not keeps going to red. It's on green now, but I don't... The internet's not agreeing with me today. Don't know why. Alright. What are you complaining about? A small icon font. Okay, that's just something to do with, like, the game itself. So if I go to the enemy unit... Add what? Okay, what is going on? I've dropped quite a few. Like okay, here, chat. Look at this down here on my stats. I've dropped quite a bit, like a lot of frames. We're not doing so hot on the stream today. Don't know. It's fine. It's fine. We just started. Is it just? Did I do this for a raise? No. Is it? How do I declare what an array is? I don't remember. Is it? I'm trying to remember. Array. We're gonna look up the documentation for this. Alright. I'd like to know, how do I declare an array of a specific type? Variable declaration. Okay, we're gonna is it after? Okay, we'll just put in like a default. Just gonna put in a default. So I reload. It just got default. It's good. So now go to the battle system, use move. So need to check if unit 0. It should be units 1 if it's like the opposing unit. Wait, no. Stupid. Units dot... So 4x in units dot weaknesses if units dot move units dot moves dot, now we need to look up the moves, so battle move dot move type equals equals x print weak. So this is gonna crash. Invalid get index move type. Oh. Need to move index. Let's try that. It's gonna crash. Oh, yep, figured. Alright. Well, one thing we can do just to make this work, just to force it to work. Let's go... Battle unit. One thing we can do, just to kind of force it to work, is do this. Why does it work here? Why does it work here? Export annotation type can't be inferred. Okay. It's not what I want to hear. Does it know what I'm... Was it X string? Okay, whatever. Well, one thing we can try... Go to battle move. Put all of these into strings. Nope. Doesn't work. This is tricky. So I can't just use an enum in an array. That's not a thing. Alright. So... I'm gonna have to switch it up. I'm gonna switch up the plan a bit. Because I'm not figuring this out and I don't want to. Equals... Okay. That... Where's weakness? Try this. I'm not having fun. I am not having fun. Okay. I'll this back to this. Get rid of this Enum anyway. I'm gonna make this a string. Give it a note that these are the types. Simple answer is, I just don't want to deal with this. Probably give it a default. I'm gonna make a default to slash. Okay, there we go. Still crashes. Okay. Don't get into over, for goodness sake. Oh yeah, I turned them. Right, right. So 4x in enemy unit dot weaknesses is the name of the variable. Yes, yes. If change this to move type. To add a print week. We get a week. Well, at least it didn't crash. That's progress. Oh, it probably... Because I never set the enemy weakness, did I? Changed it from slash. Set it to fire. Okay. Alright, that gave me a week. So what that's gonna do is for now, we're gonna clean this up in a moment. But for now, it's just gonna hit twice. Okay, we'll do an else if. Okay. Need to go into resistances. Okay, and heal this divided by half. So this should be one of these. Okay, the one with like the really stupid name. It's throwing fits on me. Oh my goodness. Moves, dude. Did I ever rig those buttons to work correctly? That would explain it. Move 1, use move 2, admit 1 and 2. Right. Let's move player buttons. Move buttons. This is very stupidly made. Very spaghetti code. Quite honestly, I don't care. Okay. So now these moves should work. And of course that breaks. With the power of the saber. Okay. Okay. That's kind of functional. Let's take a minute and clean this crap. First off, moving this down, make a variable called attacked unit. Uh-oh! Do we have a bot? Oh, you're really trying to challenge me by forcing me to type Japanese. Unfortunately for you, copy and paste is a thing. I may be studying Japanese through Duolingo, but not that well. So use a Gaidru? Get out of my chat. We don't appreciate bots in this chat. Alright, what were we doing? Oh yeah. So if the attacking unit... Let's also get... Let's just, in general, have an attacking unit class, just to make my life easier. So the attacked unit will need to be the enemy unit. If it's... The attacking unit is a player. And if it's not, then the attacked unit needs to be the player unit. Right. Now let's add in the damage function. Okay. If I get rid of all of this, it's gonna attack twice anyway, so yeah, attacks twice. That's expected. Okay. What we can do is we can take this 4 function, and this will be our look for weaknesses, which we will now have new var for weak malt. So what we want to do for weak malt is if we find that there's a weakness, do weak malt will equal like 1.5 or something. And if not found in resistances, it becomes 0.5. So just tack that onto the damage function. Get rid of this damage function. That checks if HP is below 0. So this should work. Oh. Something didn't quite work here. Okay. So I know if I win, it works right and it crashes. But for some, like, if it's the enemy that wins, it's still my turn. Oh, there it goes. Interesting. So for some reason, if it's the player that that goes below, the enemy doesn't win automatically. Let's do an extra print here. Try this. Do this over here. Do this. I go below 5. Does not check. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Print x dot x dot current HP. Let's try this. I see. Oh, I know why. I know why. The player's not in this function at this point. Because the player's not in the array. So, we're gonna have to switch this out. X in... Can I just chuck the attacking unit and the attacked unit into this and just call it good? Will that... Hold on. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Will this work? Kind of curious. In theory, it will. Crash? Oh, no crash. Oh, yep, there it goes. Game works. Just a slight oversight on my end. Alright. So that's weaknesses working. To where you just do more damage. There's not really much else to it right now. Alright. Next up. Buffs and debuffs. Let's tackle those. So all of this needs to be an if case. If the units move type is not, should be healing or status. Either of those, clearly something else needs to happen. Okay. So wait, that shouldn't be an or, that should be an and. Okay, just get all of this. Boop. But no, this should not be an or, this should be an and. Oh, and it needs a colon at the end. Alright. Take speed up. Just rename it right. It's gonna just go Heat Riser. That's essentially what this move is gonna be for the time being. Gives buffs. Just goes down this list for now. Do more later. Now, this is a status move. There's no damage. These don't matter. Self-target. Okay. So go down to the bottom. You can actually remove these from the list. From like no, we're gonna first handle if it's just a status move. If it's a status move, we want to handle this first. So first off, if units.moves.index, I don't quite remember what this variable is fully called. So if that's true, index dot self target. Now let's move these variables out. Move these lads out because we're probably going to keep using these. Okay. So there. If units, so the attacking unit. Now, I need to also check the battle units themselves to see if they don't actually have anything to handle having buffs or not. So let's fix that. So var current attack default needs to be 1. Need 1 for defense and 1 for speed. Alright. Now what we're going to do for the time being... We're just gonna... We'll do the more complexifying this later. We also need to chuck this into the calculator. So the damage calculator here. Which will probably end up getting chucked into its own function eventually, as it gets more and more complicated. So if I were to do Heat Riser, then Ember, I still die. Doesn't quite end my turn though. Is there a thing in here? Okay, this needs to... This should be... I swapped my keyboard settings. Whoops. This needs to be up here. Because if we can use the move, it should end the battle UI turn. We do Heat Riser. We still get slapped. Then Ember. Question. Is that doing the same amount of damage? Moves, Ember. Yes, it is. Okay, so that's not quite working. I am on... Yeah. So... Okay, let's do some checks. Is it going through here? Does... Then again, let's my go-to. Yes, it is at least getting here. Let's check if it gets here. Alright, moves. Yes, it should be getting there too. Let's check if it's getting here. Yes. We should be getting all the way down. Final thing we should check. Is it doing the buffs? Is it giving the unit buffs? Let's check that. Ooh, I forgot to do the buff. Forgot to do that. Move, Heat Riser. Yeah, I should be doing it. Let's crank this up to a ridiculous number. Let's go 36.9. Just crank it up to a ridiculous number. Okay, it's just we have the number way too low. Let's bump it up to like 1.75. Screw it, 2. It does double damage now. It does double damage. Yet, no, it does not. Alright. Let's do some investigating. Why does this not work? I already need to make the function to make the damage calc. The damage calc function. Let's also just pop over to the party unit and just crank their HP all the way up. just so we can keep testing. Okay. So, moves. So that does 30. Do Heat Riser. So that does 60. So ideally we should see a difference in the bar. Oh yeah, we do. Alright. I don't quite like it doing double damage. Let's lower it down a bit. Let's try 1.75. Okay. Moves Heat Riser. Moves Ember. That feels better. That just kind of feels better. Okay. Get a big stretch. Alright, let's do healing. Let's just keep it on the easy train and just do healing. Right. So healing is going to be a bit different. So here's what we gotta do. Gotta take attacking unit. Attacking unit. Dot. Current HP. And actually, let's do a little bit of work in here. Is that another group for extra heal? So we'll just heal percentage. Because for some moves we want to do percentages. I.e. full heals, for example. And by default, it will be false. So what we want to do for a healing move, we'll just turn the Fool into one for now. And self-target, I guess. So what it will do, go back to battle system, just take current unit. I'll just do this. Use dot base damage. So if I were to do this and heal, that crashes. Alright. Is it going to crash this time? Let's see. Do this. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. It's not. Because, no, this does have a base damage. This should probably just be attacking unit still. Let's just chuck in some prints for testing. Before and after. I'm clearly just not paying attention. So this should be... Oh, I see. I see. We're just not updating the UI. Should be updated. Well... Here, let's not be stupid. Let's just chuck the update UI into like the thing that happens after it's all said and done. So if I were to do this, damaged, heal, it's just not updating the UI. Okay. I'm being stupid. Alright. So we also do need to do an... Yeah, one more. Okay, this is a lot of if statements, but it's fine. So... Attacking unit... This is a lot of if statements. I'll grab heal percentage. We want this to be if it's not. So, you know, all other cases it should be pretty much just this. But like... Actually, I don't quite know how to... We'll just do this. So for example, we'll turn this into 5. Fight. Base damage is solid number. Let's change that. Oh yeah, we also need to add a clamp. I'll do that in a moment. So we can take this and just 0.5. And also while I'm here, I'll pop up to this. I'll just make the damage. I'll make like a calc function in a moment. Okay. What else was I gonna do? This is a basic healing move. Oh yeah, the clamp. I almost forgot the clamp. So after this is all done, we need to clamp the current HP. To be this, and we want to clamp it to 0. And 999. Actually, wait, no, that's not what I want to do. I want to do it by max HP. Okay. Do this. Do that. Not quite, that still adds. Probably because I never turned this on. Okay, let's try again. Let me put a 1 on that. And also, let's add a round to this. I want the numbers to be nice and even. Oop, oop. Godot's not happy with me. It'd probably help if I spelled round correctly. So, for example, if I do fool, it's not going to do anything. Just spam, I guess. Oh, right, we can check this. Did I break the AI? It should be simple. It just spams one move and I broke it. Okay, well, I saw something I want to fix real quick. I want to go to the stats page. Okay. So I forgot to add this part. Okay. Let's try this. Try this. There, that's better. Okay. We're getting somewhere with this. Alright. With that done, I'm going to add that damage calculating function, so func damage calculator. So the function damage calc. So this also needs to return an end. Just do return. Alright. So first we want to do attacking move, which will be of type... What's this thing called again? Should be a battle move. It'll be of type battle move. Then we need the weak malt, which is a float. And then we need the attacking unit. Which is of type battle unit. There we go. And we just swap this in place. Oh, and one more thing I should do. Let me add a round to this. Just to be on the safe side. Boop. Okay. So this needs a few more arguments, so it needs the attacking move itself. Give me just a second. I want to replace all these units zeros with attacking unit. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Is that it? I think we're good. Alright. So we just need to plug this in. Plug this in. Gotta plug in the weakness malts. And we gotta plug in the attacking unit. So in theory this should still work. Right? Yeah, it does. And we brutally murder the enemy. They didn't stand a chance. I also want to just move this down. Actually, no, we don't need to. The UI just won't update. Actually, we'll just toss in like an update here. Just to make sure that when an enemy dies or when somebody dies, the battle updates the UI. Okay. So we now have weaknesses. We now have buffs, kinda. Not fully there, but we're getting somewhere. You know, let's work on those buffs. Alright. So... Let's do... First off, we're not using this. If it's a status, we check this anyway. We're gonna pull a bad thing. We're not gonna do. So what we're gonna do for our check to make sure that this is what we want to do is we're gonna do this. There. So now we just turn all these on. Okay. This is where things get tricky. So, need to pop back into the battle system. And now we check for buffs. We check to see if we're trying to buff. If... So we're going to do a little bit of just if statement spam, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to be a bit smarter about it. I think there's you're supposed to do this another way, but quite honestly, I'm a bit lazy and I don't feel like doing it that way. Okay. So you pop in, still raises all of our stats. And we just obliterate the enemy. Okay. So what we want to do now... Was that an else? If you're not targeting if you're not targeting yourself, you're most likely targeting the enemy. So we're gonna swap this to attacked unit. And we're gonna make it so that they get weaker. Which means we need to add another thing to the damage calculator. We need to add the attacked unit. Okay, which means up here we just need to add attacked unit. Alright. And we're just gonna add the defense debuff. We can do that. And we're gonna actually make a new move. It'll be we'll call it Think Slow or something. These are all temporary anyway. So this is a status, it self-targets. It's not going to self-target. You don't want to self-target with this one. You go to the party unit. Swap out Fool for this. Okay. So now... you do that. So... Alright. I had a thing here. Something didn't feel right there. Only told me that Ember was used. And again, it only tracks attacking moves, so that's fine. Okay. We do Think Slow. Oh, wait. This is not quite what I want to do here. Because I need to think about it for a second. What this does is that... but that's going to do the same thing. Right? If I go Think Slow... then hit him with this. No. I'm not doing some... Calculator. Alright. How much damage does Ember do? Ember does 20. So 20... 20. Okay, we're gonna need to do some more complicated stuff. So Var and base damage. We're gonna do some complicated crap. So do this. Times attacking unit current attack. Right? I think that's good. We're not dealing with crits yet. We're not dealing with any of that. So Var base defense. All this damage and defense. That makes more sense. I have I have something for this. Just need to go find it. Just a moment. Got something in here. Here we go. I got a calculator. Sorry about the blinding. Let's see what we got here. So base damage divided by 3 times. Oh, we haven't even. Have we? Oh, we're being stupid. Hold on. Well, let's add all this complicated crap now. So. Now, what I did is I divided this by 3. And then we multiply the attacking stat. Which is where this gets complicated. Okay. So let's make another var. Default be 0. We're going to do a bit of thinking here. Let's do a match. So match. Attacking move dot. And we need move type. Let's do this. So all of these move types here. Stop at ultimate. Down to the battle system. So we go attacking unit. The attacking stat to equal attacking unit dot attack. This will be true of blunt and pierce. But I think we can get away with not worrying about the rest. What we can do, we can toss in a if attacking stat is still 0. If it's still 0, once it reaches here, we know for a fact that we need to use the magic stats. Do that. Set that to 0 so it stops yelling at me. Right, we also need to do... Oop, nope. There. That should be good. Let's keep adding to this. It's very blinding. Alright, so we need to go... Attacking stat. Choose... Do this, and it's going to be divided by 3 again. Okay. I also messed up something on this end. This needs to default to 0, not 1. So that we can do... This needs to be 0.25. Actually, let's do 0.5. These need to be negative. 0.5. Okay. So... Because all of these go in here. This. So this needs to be multiplied early. We do this times 1 plus our attack buff. That's all we really have in terms of like the bonus crap we need to add in later. Because we don't have charge or focus yet. What is all this? This is charge focus. This is attack. What is this? Oh yeah, the technical bonus. I'm probably not going to add technicals to this game. So for now, this is fine. I'll just add a to-do. 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 What's the last thing in here? Oh yeah, charge and focus. Charge / focus to this. Okay. After that... Okay, this is where we calculated... This is where damage comes in. So we need to take the defense stat of the enemy. So we need to grab attacked stat. The attacked unit. Oh, goodness. Attacked unit. Dot defense. Okay. So, defense. Times. And this will just be its current defense. So it should be damage minus defense. Damage minus defense. That works, right? Moves. Doesn't feel like it worked. Did that do more damage? Let's buff these back up a bit. Let's do this. Wait, what is printing 0? What's printing 0? Attacked unit current defense. Why is that printing 0? Oh yeah, that's the default. Now that we're actually taking stats into consideration, what's my enemy unit's defense? 3. Let's bump this up to like 8 and 5. Okay. Do that. do that. And now we should be able to do this. Okay, that works a lot better. One problem is that players could be a little low on MP, so we're probably going to buff that once we actually implement it into the game. Okay. So, what else have we not really touched on? We haven't touched multi-hit or statuses. Do I want to mess with those right now? That's the question. Because I'm not really feeling messing with these right now. Could probably do multi-hit. Let's do multi-hit. So essentially what we gotta do is we gotta toss on if I'm gonna toss on an extra condition so that if current move, so multi-hits, we're gonna have to do some complicated crap. Let's just do a pass for now. Do an else, we just continue doing what we've been doing. Let's do while. We need a variable here too, so let's do hits left. It's where we toss on a rand and I in range. Now we do min hits. We need to do max hits. So while hits left is greater than 0, hits left goes down 1, and we essentially just do this. So in theory, let's toss this onto Ember, which is our, I guess, our one move that we're doing things on. So make sure that it hits more than once. Is it hitting more than once? Let's make sure it's hitting more than once. Let's do a print. Let's do this. It doesn't feel like it's hitting more than once. So I don't know, wait. Let's do this. Await. That's not how you spell await. Await. Create. No. Create. No. It's not even create. Get underscore tree. Dot. Create timer. Let's do 0.5. Dot timeout. So this way we should be able to see the health bar go down twice. So we do moves. It's not quite. Is it not ticking in the damage? What's it doing? Print. Attacked unit current HP. Is it not doing anything? It moves. Ember. Oh, no, it is. Here, let's turn down the player's damage stat. Let's turn down their magic stat a bit. It seems to just... It doesn't seem to update the... Oh, I know why. Because we're not updating the health bar. Duh. That might help. Here. Let's just move this to when we attack. So if we do moves, Ember. Let's update the health bar earlier. Alright. Okay. Alright, another thing. We're kind of doing this a little stupidly. Let's fix that. Doing this a little dumb. Let's also speed up this timer a bit. So, what I want to do, I'll move this up. And we're just going to do, if it's multi-hit, this is where things are going to get a little complicated. So this is where we're going to do this. By default, it will be 0. So, if it hits this, we should get a we should get like a random range. If not, it should default to 1. In which case, it should just do all of this once. Is it doing it once? I think I have that longer timeout. Okay, let's try this. Moves Ember. Looks like it's only hitting once again. And oh, needs to be a string. Oh, maybe if we set the hits left to this variable, like if we set the variable to that, maybe it would work. There we go. Okay, another thing, we're gonna move up the SP update. We're gonna move up the SP cost thing. Just a second here. Let's lower the timer back down again. I'm also gonna get rid of like this used move. It just clogs it up. All right. Oh, wait, no. Move that back down. Just want to take the space. I want to take the space above it while we're at it. And this should be, if we can use this move at all, is when we use it. When we do this. Because yes, this also isn't working when we're using healing skills, I've just noticed. Also, the penalty on my camera in place just fell down, so the game's going to fall in a moment. Probably going to wrap up there. Do that. Moves. Alright. Was that little bit more complex. Oh, and it breaks. Alright. Well, I think that's a good place for now. I'm not really trying to, like, do much. At this point, the only, like mechanic that we need to add for moves is charge and focus and status effects. Speaking of which, what status effects do I intend to add to this game? Poison, burn, freeze, sleep shot. Okay, nothing too crazy. It's simple. You got drain health, prevent you from attacking, gain a little extra HP, SP, and just chance you can't move. Simple enough. Simple enough. All right, but I think that's a good place to call it. 3 stream days in a row. My goodness. Was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Not only that, I got, what, 3 bots in all 3 streams this week? Like that last one from this stream was kind of a good idea. Like just do it in Japanese. I wouldn't be able to catch it because I don't know my my hiragana very well. But 'twas fooled, for copy and paste is a thing, and they forgot that. So the bot, I think it's Usagai Dura. Usagai Dura. Yeah, my Japanese is rusty. I haven't tried speaking it in a long while. I've done my Duolingo. I've been decent on that. Alright, but that's a good place to call it. Stream went well. Got some work done. Right. And farewell.